Good morning, everyone. It's about time to start heading south. I haven't seen the sun peek up yet, but it's showing some signs that it's almost here. Today, another challenging water day. There's water in like 8 miles. That's great, but no water after that, not even at the shelter area I'm aiming for. I'm trying to get the Chestnut knob, which actually I think is right over here. When I was doing trail maintenance a couple days ago, I did notice there was a water cache where we were at, so I'm going to be hoping 2 days later that cache is still there and I can pull some water from there. But hey, exciting stuff. It wasn't really that cold last night either. My thermometer only said 48, even though down in town my app on my phone was saying it was 38. I don't know, 10 degrees difference, kind of strange, but it certainly doesn't feel like it got in the 30s. But let's get going, heading south. And just a quick clarification, when I say water cache, what that refers to is when people fill up jugs of water and leave them for you at places where like there's a road crossing or something. Water cache, they can be very helpful. I'm dropping down here in elevation from where I camped, and it's getting cold. This is crazy. I usually go by the rule of thumb that for every 1,000 feet up, it's 3 degrees colder. This is just so strange to me that you drop down 1,000 feet and it feels 3 degrees colder. So, interesting. Everything I thought I knew was wrong. Alright, here's another WCD joke. I thought I'd tell you a time travel joke, but you didn't like it. I just ran into a guy named Wolverine who I'd met a couple days ago when I did trail maintenance. He's out here doing some work with the maintenance. They've been doing a really good job, lots of good work. I've gotten to the part where they haven't made it to yet, but certainly appreciate all the trail maintainers and the dedication and hard work they put into their task. Well, unfortunately, I broke one of my poles. I'm trying to get through that tangle of trees right there. That sucks. But that's how it goes. Well, hey. It looks like there are some surviving ferns here after the recent frosts. Go ferns! We'll see how long you last. This is a beautiful spot here. We're walking along these rocks, cliff-like things at the top of the ridge. We got ferns everywhere, all kinds of ferns and moss and rocks. Kind of a pretty little spot right here. We are at the section of trail, the 2 miles I helped clear a couple days ago. So I know the next 2 miles will be good. But it's Sunday, How about we sneak in a spiritual thought? So there's a story I heard some years ago, the parable of the stupid cow, I call it. Basically, the story is there's a farm, a ranch, and on this ranch is a teenage girl. Her job every morning is to ride the fence, make sure the fence is in place. Because on one side of the fence is some green wheat. The other side of the fence is pasture for cows. And what happens apparently is if a cow eats green wheat and gorges on green wheat, they will bloat up and basically die, kill themselves on the wheat. So on this ranch, they have this beautiful pasture with buttercups and daisies and sweet grasses, and then the fence to protect the cows from getting over to the green wheat. Well, there was one cow in particular that always loved the green wheat. He was always pushing up against the fence, trying to sneak his neck over, nibble at the green wheat. And well, one day, as you might see where the story's going, this teenage girl's riding the fence and sees that somehow the cow has pushed through the fence and was just chowing down on his green wheat that he'd been trying to get for so long. So she gallops back home, gets her dad, they rush over, but it's too late. This cow's already rolling on its back, on its side, its belly bloated, and it did not survive. And this girl says to this cow, "Oh, you stupid cow, we did everything for you. We gave you this wonderful pasture with buttercups and daisies. We put up this fence to protect you. Why wouldn't you stay away from this green wheat?" And what a great story for our lives, right? Sort of as a metaphor. A lot of people complain that God gives us so many don't do this, don't do that, so many commandments, so many rules. Really, the commandments from God are like this fence. Their only design is to protect us from what's going to hurt us. Instead, God has given us this beautiful green pasture with Appalachian mountains and all kinds of wonderful things. Buttercups and daisies and sweet grasses where we can spend our time, do good things, and stay away from bad things. So basically, the commandments of God are to protect us and to help us and are good things, and we shouldn't look at them as negative things meant to prevent us from living our lives. We can live our lives just fine, obeying the commandments. So there's been this beautiful valley on the right hand side for a good little while. More than 5 miles, and I just can't take a picture of it to show you because it's all treed in everywhere. But we're climbing up to Chestnut Knob Shelter. I think we got less than a mile to go, but it's all uphill. Well, now, here's the view. Here's a view, finally, that I'm on top of Chestnut Knob. I think that's called Burke's Garden. I think that's the name of the valley. But I'm up here, found the shelter. I'm not seeing any hammock trees. I'm going to have a look-see. I'll look around, see what I find. Well, youngest son of mine, while I did find some trees over by the privy I could use, I've decided to hang my hammock in here. It's actually considerably warmer in here. I think it'll be a nice night. Yeah, I kind of broke my pole. The metal piece broke off inside of this plastic piece. I kind of got it taped together It's not too bad going up hills, but it's not worth much for anything else. I'll have to see if I can get some new ones sometimes. I don't know. Wow, what a view up here, huh? This is just man, such a great area. The shelter area. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks to my wife and family for their support. Hey, my wife, I'll see her in 2 days. It would have been 1 day, but her tennis team made it to the tournament, to the finals. I don't know. Playoffs. Maybe it's the playoffs. Anyways, good night. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. It is a fantastically beautiful night with the stars out. I wish I could capture this better, but there's this almost full moon rising. Oh man, it won't capture, but it's pretty awesome.